Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now, what about this? He's gone for goal! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pelé. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, played through for the wide man. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, played right into his path. Cole! Cole! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter.
And he shoots! And we have our very first corner. Zanetti getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. He's cut it out. No goals as yet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Neymar. No way through. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge touches it back. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's taking no chances there. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rashford. And it's Rijkaard. Ball played for Kukçu. Baresi. Lahm. Delivered in. Bergomi can get it clear. It's a promising position. Ronaldinho. Neymar. Can he spark a counter here? Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Look at... Can he finish? Kukçu. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Nicely weighted ball. Cole! And he's taking no chances there.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Could move up a gear here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 27.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Il numero 9.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, crossbar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Ronaldinho. Bergomi. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pelé. Milan come out of the tunnel having undershoots. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Threads one in. And this is Neymar. He's had a shot! He has done it! First blood drawn. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment.
Big chance, decent chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's being shifted off it. Pelé.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ronaldinho. Rashford. Baresi cuts out the pass. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, well played. China have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And that has put paid to that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. Foot in. Out to the right. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's really well cleared. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Neymar. Neymar, and the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cambio di giocatori.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan find a position of real strength now. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And he is just ripping it up! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Oh, smashing header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. Gets a good foot in there. Lam. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Milan may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, Peter, it's a remarkable result, a real show of character in the circumstances when most would have been happy to maybe drop their heads. They grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and found a winner, despite their disadvantages. Superb.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting from... Sane! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Griezmann.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Griezmann.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Vieri. Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This looks promising. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Great run on the overlap here. Deep cross, he rises! Oh, it rattles the bar! And it's Neymar. Succumbs to the pressure.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Howson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. That has not gone well. Kimmich, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Now that looks a decent ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Yeah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Now it's Vieri. He's shifted it to the flank. He's got away. And he's had it. Neymar! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And this is Vieri. Vieira. Kukçu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Point-blank header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar, deep into stoppage time. And he's managed to get free. Drives it in. Griezmann! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So off we go once more.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That is a brilliant interception. Sané. Griezmann. And it's Kimmich. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. Rummenigge. Kukçu. Skip. Can he finish? It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square. Surely now! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Número 10, Griezmann. Número 21, vão dar os seus lugares.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Número 8.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's cut it out. Sade. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Neymar. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. Kimmich is there to clear. Lee Kang-in has a look and plays it forward. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge. Messi. Looking for the run. Neymar. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Played into space out wide.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar.
Portugal go into the lead.
Número 14.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He has found the way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Serginho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Can he get it through? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vieira shows great strength.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. Vieira.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Messi tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, cracking ball. Owen! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Well, forget form, forget stats. This is a derby game, and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
And as you can see, we've already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Now it's Cruyff, Vieira, Bale. Oh, sweet feet. Hit into the big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And they're quick to get it back. Not the most accurate pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, he's just misjudged that one.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Nesta. More and more pressure on the ball here. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Bale. Ball driven towards the far post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Half an hour played now. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Nedved. Vieira. Bullet. That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Bale. Shot could be on. Now it's Shevchenko. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Cruyff. Davids. Zanetti calmly anticipates. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ambitious ball here. Bale gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bale. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. you can be sure of that. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again then.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack? And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Eto'o. Bale. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the... And the shot! He's on it, can he get away? And they've got rid. That's really well manoeuvred. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now, this could be a chance. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vieira. To Bale. Ronaldinho. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that was vital.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Cruyff. And that's been drilled in. Danger averted for now.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5, numero 8, numero 26, numero 2. Vieira. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Messi.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Il numero 22.
Cleared without complication. Rui Costa. Looking for options for movement. And he whips it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been into... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found the way through. Big chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing.